this every day, because you got to know when you're taking the test or quiz. Max?
There's two angles and
There's not
two sides, excuse me, and one of the angles is opposite to the side.
Two sides and an angle opposite one of the sides. Now, where does this fit? Do you have the study sheet there? This angle's acute. So let's just be clear on this again. The A is the opposite side, and the B is the adjacent. And if it says, if the opposite is less than the adjacent, which it is, the opposite is less than the adjacent, it's 0 or 2 triangles. Now, somebody asked me this yesterday, and it was a good question. Somebody said, well, how do you know if it's 0 or 2? If you were to go ahead and do your law of sines on this, you know, A over the sine of A, B over the sine of B, if it was 0 triangles, what would have happened? I showed you one of these yesterday. Andrew?
It would be greater than 1.
You would have got sine of something equals something out of the range, and you'd stop and say no triangle. Okay, that's not what this is going to be here. So here we go. Now, I'm waiting for Mr. Smith. He's supposed to be coming in here any minute here, and we need to talk to all of you about your math class for next year. As soon as he gets here, I'm just going to stop. There's things you need to know. There's been some changes, and we need to let all of you know that. So as soon as he gets here, I will give you all that information you need. It's pretty important. Okay, now, let's draw this. Again, let's make this kind of big, everybody. Make it kind of big in your notebook. I'm going to go through this one more time. Okay, angle A, 29.7 degrees. Side A, 27.2. Be over here, 27.2. Now, we're going to call this B sub 1. Remember how I was doing this yesterday when I was drawing this? We're going to call this C sub 1. So side B is 41.5. So there's your figure. On a quiz, and you'll get this Friday, it'll be on the quiz. You would have to find B sub 1. You'd have to find capital B sub 2. You have to find capital C sub 1, capital C sub 2. And you would have to find side C sub 1 and side C sub 2. And all that would be written on the test, with all the blanks there for you to fill in. Now, there's the first triangle. Now, do you remember what I said to you yesterday, how another triangle could be formed? What did I do? Now look, I'm going to put a point there. What did I say about this side right there? Remember, I said it's possible. What could happen? Now, please, pay attention here. Howard.
You could put the other side in and you can bring the other side over.
If this side swung till it came flush again here, we'd have something like that. And this is also 27.2 because this is, see this right here? It's the same side. So that's isosceles, right? Okay, now, there's C sub 1, the big one. That little one is capital angle C sub 2 for the little one. What angle is that? Please pay attention. What angle? See, there's the second triangle right there. How did I label that angle right there? Chris?
B sub 2.
Capital B sub 2. Now, watch this. how did I label that little side? Make sure you got the right numbers down. Nathan,
Small c sub 2.
right? And then that, small c sub 1. So there's your figure. And if one of you is wondering, you know, when you do a two-triangle problem, is this what it'll always look like? Yes. This is what it'll always look like. Okay, now, these angles are all gonna come pretty quick. What's the first thing you have to do? Now, I want you to do this in your notebook. Now, have your calculator there. Have your calculator there. What's the first thing you're gonna write down? You're gonna write down a proportion using the law of sines to find that, right? Now, somebody, give me the proportion. Now, you've been doing this since last week. This is the A over sine of A equals B over sine of B. Tell me what the proportion is. You have to write it down. It's gotta be on the paper. David,
27.2 over sine of 29.7 equals 41.5 over sine of b sub 1.
equals 41.5 over the sine of angle B sub 1. Everybody write that down. So the sine of B sub 1 must equal